creature in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth who refused to belong. No name nuisance, stews in a bedroom, booze in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie, unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight, black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you get to, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod, distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of deer in the light, I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize, I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been, continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would've made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would've made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. Used to paint, hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face, stenciled fire in his roommate's base. It was bloom and addiction, a miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids at a minute, drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil or linen. Joy to the poison, voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture, back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine the stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine in proportion reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush, then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month, and the rest of your life to beat yourself up. I left some seasons eager to fall, I left some work to bury alive. I let my means of being dissolve, I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky, it's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would've made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would've made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings, just to count your rings, just to count your rings. Bit of terraforming, 4 corners of paranormal, get joined for a thermos and parathermals in a warehouse, airwares, dairy curdles, St. Vincent de Paul trying to square the circle the source of his power. Foresight born at the corner of Howard on sale, cherry pick blue in the pail, it's a blue nose chew in his tail, losing his coat, schmoozing a high in a head rush, hack up bile over H1N1 and then some. One eye on the breadcrumbs, other eye on the drink crumb, other eye on the income. Good knife in the grin, shoot dice with the lice and the ringworms. Peg leg, smells like Medellin, wake in the night, make a pipe out of anything. Take 5, take a dive in the cellar plane. Turn 5 in a 5, 6, 7, 8. Back out, black out somewhere fancy. Shake like the backseat of Aesop's Camry, dude. Seat for the chips and sandwich meat from the crypt in the end. If you're given a dress and a rib or a piss, don't question a mystery fish. Just picture shrimp on a pillow with grits. Close your eyes, lick your lips. I'm at the cafe ordering a cup of fresh. Sarah gave me 2, I gave 1 to Rex. He said fools ain't shit, plus fuck the pigs. They can never understand what Sumner is.
Word up, word up. Word up.
I'm off grid, I'm through the gate. I fly these kites into the fray.
Word up, word up. Word up.
I'm out the box, I'm through the bud. I fly these kites into the cut. NorCal fried bacteria, no ID, survived the vivarium. Try soft feel, sourdough and heroin. Eat with the chimera, fly with the seraphim. Might hold court with the cats and dogs of old crews like an orb and a dragon's claw. And terry cloth robes outside, detox early. Curse of the beat cop, Dr. Slurpee. A dump nose Xerxes, fearing all moon man. Stay true like a wolf wearing wolf pants. Ooh, never could avoid himself for long enough to contain or employ his help. And now we look both ways at the asteroid belt. Buzzed, gross and holy gun love. Still hearing X in his head yelling kiss the brink. From a fortune of Fisher King or from a sister care. Blisters in his hair, new day, new diarrhea, disrepair. Soups on 2-ton crucifix to bear. No shoes, no shirt, no fiscal year. I said hello to Marshall every morning for 6. He yelled at me every time. That's a Maury bitch. It only took one tooth to crack the bug juice to chug. Turn a bum to his son's with bug. Outside home is an open swim. Occultism and a throws a corrosive wind. A cold meal with a ghost of friends. A whole host of meds. A deal on its own low cassette. I stepped over a body in the door. I pretend he asleep, but it's probably more. Goddamn, profound apathy, heart with a crack. I'm ships in the night. I'm darts in a map. Word up.